السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في هذا الفيديو الجديد الخاص بتلاميذ السنة الثانية بكالوريا الذين يدرسون في كتاب Gateway to English. اليوم سوف نمر إلى الوحدة رقم 7 من Workbook. Alright, hi everyone, welcome again to this English course. It's going to be about Workbook presented by Ahmed Sayar. Before we start, please like, share, follow and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing. This course is intended to second year bac students working with Gateway to English 2 Workbook. This is unit number 7 entitled Citizenship. إذا بسم الله على بركة الله نبدأ بأول تمرين expressing regret. Put each expression of regret in its suitable column. إذا غنوضعوا كل وحدة في المكان الخاص ديالها. غادي نبداو شكون هما اللي هما informal. number 1, number 4, number 7 and number 10. شكون اللي هما formal. number 2, number 5, number 8. شكون اللي هما very formal. number 3, number 6 and number 9. إذا هادو اللي العبارات اللي هي عادية شوية formal very formal بمعنى مستوى عالي اللغة. What would you say in the following situations? You missed your plane because you overslept. إذا ما لحقتيش الطيارة ديالك، فوتي ضيعتي الطيارة ديالك لأنك فاتك الوقت في النعاس. إذا شنو نقولوا هنا؟ نقولوا I shouldn't have overslept أو لا I wish I had got up early. Okay? I wish if only I had got up early. You spent all your pocket money on trivial things and were left penniless. Penniless بمعنى ضيعتي فلوس ديالك على أشياء تافهة وبقيتي بلا فرانك بلا جوج كنقولوا حنا penniless. إذا you so you are going to say I shouldn't have spent money on trivial things أو لا تقول I wish أو لا if only I had saved my money. Okay, if only I had saved my money. Regret. Complete these sentences. Enough money I would have bought that interesting book. If only I had enough money. If only I had enough money. I had an accident yesterday evening. I wish in that rainy weather. I wish I hadn't driven in that rainy weather. Next exercise vocabulary. Replace the expressions in bold by their corresponding idioms from the list below. عندنا هنا واحد المجموعة ديال الكلمات اللي هي بحال idioms بحال أمثلة غنوضعوهم في الخانات المناسبة. Barbara and I are having a good relationship these days. إذا ديك good relationship بغينا نبدلوها بشي حاجة أخرى غنبدلوها ب are getting on well with each other. Okay, so Barbara and I are getting on well with each other. Michael misunderstood the situations. إذا ديك misunderstood the situation بغينا نبدلوها غادي نعملو Michael got the wrong end of the stick because there was no one to explain the problem to him. You're a nuisance. I can't bear you anymore, so you're a nuisance or you're a pain in the neck. This is easy to do. We want something challenging. أو لا this is just kids stuff. Sue couldn't sleep because she was having a problem. So أو لا she was in a fix. بدلو having problem مع in a fix. Next exercise. Circle the correct word. Everyone in the neighborhood loves Sue because she has a heart of gold. Unlike her sister, Mary is as hard as nails. She has no sympathy for us. Tom is as good as gold. He is well behaved and helpful, but Bob is rather a cold fish. Fill in the blank. Finish each blank with the appropriate idiom. إذا كل وحدة غنعملوها في الفراغ ديالها. Bob is having an interview. Let's cross fingers. We hope he'll get that job. Okay, cross fingers. Hope the best. Many crops were completely damaged because it rained cats and dogs for a month. بمعنى طاحت الشتاء بزاف. Insects got in my nerves during my stay in that campus. I really couldn't get to sleep. Climbing that mountain was a piece of cake for Tom, who is a very famous alpinist. Alright, now let's move to grammar. Report a speech. Report the following sentences started with one of the reported verbs from the list. إذا غنستعملوا هاد الأفعال باش نبداو هاد الجمل هادما اللي غنبدلوهم ل from direct to indirect. Okay, report a speech. You should use solar energy if you want to protect the environment. إذا هنا غنعملوا he advised using أو لا he advised that we should use. إذن واحدة من جوج، إما نعملو he advised using the solar energy أو لا he advised that we should use solar energy if we wanted to. if we wanted to غتبدل. اوكي كنكتب لكم غير اللي غيتبدلوا. Number 2. Okay, I'll participate in that campaign against illiteracy in my area. هنايا okay بمعنى he promised. I'll participate. He promised to participate. Okay هذه سهلة. Promised to. Okay كنبدلو حتى شي حاجة. In my area رجع in his area. I want you to stay in Sheraton Hotel during your trip to Paris. The staff is very nice. He recommended staying in Sheraton Hotel during my trip. The staff were very nice. هذوما الكلمات اللي هنا عندنا the staff is غادي نرجع the staff were. Many coastal cities will disappear if we don't act quickly together to solve the problem of global warming. He warned that many coastal cities would disappear if we don't act. رجع didn't act. okay هادو هما اللي غيتغيروا. Why don't we start using renewable energy؟ بطبيعة الحال he suggested using renewable energy. okay next exercise. You write this sentence starting with the suggested expressions. إذا نعاودوا الجملة بداكشي اللي عطاونا. Many African governments will face the challenge of providing food for the population. A senior officer declared that many African بقى الجملة هي هذيك وديك will face غتولي would face. هادشي اللي كاين هذا هو التغيير اللي غيوقع. رقم 2. Healthy diet, exercise and sense of humor lead to long healthy life. The doctor told me that. بقى الجملة هي هذه كنوصلوا لديك lead غترجع في الباست led to. We have to make rural development our priority if we are to achieve our sustainable development goals. The minister insisted on. إذن دائما ملي كيكون عندنا on كيكون verb ing on making. هنايا we have to make غترجع on making rural development etc. Our priority غترجع their priority. If we are غترجع if we were. Involving the youth in politics will promote their sense of responsibility towards society. The lecturer said that involving etc. no change would promote. And will promote غترجع would promote. Number 5. We don't know whether our country is protected from the danger of bird flu or not. Farmers wanted to know if their country هذيك their ما مكتوباش تما ما عرفتش نسيت واحد if their country was protected. هنايا عندنا we wanted to know if our country if their country is protected غنرجع was protected. okay كاين واحد الخطأ في الكتابة تما ما بين was و protected. next one reading. عندكم هاد التكست هذا غتقراوه. okay وغادي نجاوب على الأسئلة. which of the following questions does the text answer؟ إذا وقفوا الفيديو وحاولوا تجاوبوا على الأسئلة عاد ديك الساعة كملوا. اوكي غنعطيكم جواب. اذا الجواب الصحيح هنايا هو اللي مجاوب عليه في التكست what is citizenship how to be a good citizen. هادو هما اللي مجاوب عليهم. match each paragraph of the following ideas with the corresponding paragraph in the text. عندنا هنايا رقم 1 is going to be number 4, number 2 is going to be number 5, number 1 to be good citizen, number 2 and number 3. إذا التكست كيتكلم على being a good citizen. These statements are false. Correct them. In our society, the people who need our help are the poor. No. ما كايناش في التكست هذا. كاينه everyone including the pregnant. كل واحد محتاج مساعدة بما فيهم الحوامل. Respecting the laws and customs of society will make of us good citizens. Following those patterns does not make us good citizens. okay الاحترام ديال القانون لا يجعلنا مواطنين صالحين. بالعكس كاين مسائل أخرى. all citizens should enjoy total freedom. No, it is restricted. Our freedom is restricted to a certain point. الحرية ديالنا هي محدودة نوعا ما كنتهي مني كيكون تعدي للحرية الآخرين. Answer the following questions from the text. How can citizens play an active role in the community? Give at least one example from the text. Playing an active role like participating in voting gatherings. Actually عندنا في text. What is the writer's opinion about the relationship between people? His opinion is that the relationship is deteriorating due to everyday misunderstanding. Why are thieves and criminals not good citizens? Because they violated their freedom. They violated. Writing, are you for or against students having part-time job? مطلوب منكم واش انتم مع او ضد على الفكرة ان التلاميذ يكون عندهم واحد البارت تايم جوب، يعني الخدمة نصف دوام، يعني اما الصباح اما في العشية ويقراو. Write an article to your school magazine stating arguments for and arguments against part-time job, then end up by expressing your opinion. إذا غنبداو الانترودكشن هي شنو مطلوب فيها؟ نبداو بانترودكشن. Having part-time job has created a debate between parents, students and teachers. Some are for while others are against. How does everyone justify his opinion on that? This is what we are going to show in this article. Those who are for having a part-time job justify their point of view in different way. They think that it will help students gain some money to help with school fees. They also believe that it will empower them to face everyday challenges. When a student works part-time, he or she will be able to adapt himself to the working condition. In addition, he or she will be able to find out the secrets and difficulties of the job markets. On the other hand, those who are against having part-time job justify their opinions in convincing ways. They believe that it won't let students concentrate well on their studies. They also claim that part-time jobs can involve them in illegal activities like taking drugs. Besides, they believe that this may let them get along with gangs or bad acquaintances. In addition, they show their worries as to failure in studies or universities. Finally, as a conclusion, having part-time job is a very debatable issue. As far as I'm concerned, it may be acceptable to have a part-time job if a student respects the time limit. He or she shouldn't do much effort or choose a hard job in order not to affect his or her studies. إذا لاحظوا على أنني عملت هنا 4 ديال لي باراغراف، الأولية المقدمة والأخرية الخاتمة، والوسط بيناتهم كاين 2 باراغراف، الأولية بالخضر هذيك مع واللي بالكحل هذيك ضد. Thank you very much for watching. This is the end of unit number 7, Gateway to English workbook, presented by Ahmed Sayar. See you later. Before you leave, remember to like, share, follow and subscribe. ما نساوش تفعلوا الجرس باش في أي فيديو مثلا جديد عطيته لكم تكونوا على علم به. ما نساوش أي حاجة، اتصلوا بيا في الواتساب 06 90 97 77285.